Hello friends, today we are looking at the current state for Evelyn II, Shards of Creation. It's going around pretty well. This is the title screen. It will be animated, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, we have some basic options menus. There probably will be more options here than just the audio and resolution setting. Yeah, there's credits menu. It's not there yet. It's fine. Let's go. So I just skipped the intro videos there and just to show the actual gameplay here. Here we have the classic approach with the beginning. The main character is waking up, and then there's this kind of info screen about them. I'm planning on having this kind of thing, and then just more like a backstory here and this kind of thing for all the main characters. And yeah, our game begins here, and a lot of these maps are still not finished. This needs a lot more decoration and stuff. There are some here in the kitchen, and this looks a bit empty on the tables or empty and stuff. This looks pretty nice so far. We have a world table here. It's pretty nice to me. This is the world map. We are over there, and then during the demo we will go here and here, and that's about it. The first chapter will be included in the demo, and the demo is coming early summer, so not too long now. So a couple of months maybe, yes. Yeah, there's not much to show here. Let's go outside to get our story going. Here we will meet with Lord Maxwell. They don't have their portraits yet, and we would add the Maxwell info menu here, and then we have just having some casual conversation now. I overslept, and yeah, that's all fun. But what I want to show you is here we have a bit fun tutorial thing for one of our mini games. And oh, actually, I remember I need to render the lighting again, because yeah, some things look weird. But yeah, hello. Yes, I am late. Everyone wants to remind me of that, and we will do a tower defense tutorial. So during the game, there will be this kind of mini game where we it's a pretty basic tower defense. So yeah, here we just have a very basic tutorial how we do this. Most of you probably know how these things work. So we have our resource values, we have our troop values, and if the enemies get through into this area, then they will we will lose some men. And I actually should probably disable the cursor there in the center during this, because it's kinda distracting me right now, but it's fine. We can start by building a couple of towers. That's all our resources. We can't build any more. We can't upgrade. We can salvage. We get the same amount back. So the first tower is like that. So you can't actually softlock yourself out of this. So this is just a tutorial. You can basically just fail this if you don't want to play it. It's fine. But later in the game you should try to win this, or things will go badly for you. You will lose troops, and maybe you can fail one or two, but if you fail too much, it will be game over. If all of your troops are lost, it's game over. So it's very basic. There's a couple of different enemy types that come through. There's all these white spots are the places where you place your towers. You can build more towers, and you can upgrade these towers when you have enough. You can see the things here, how much do you need for each tower. I'm just gonna build a couple more here, because they always get through these orc dudes I have. They don't have final textures, they don't have textures just colors. at this moment, but I will change that later. So let's change our first tower. Okay, it went to there, but it's fine. They will shoot farther away and faster. So these towers are nice. I think they're actually my favorite of all these towers. For whatever reason. Okay, we need to build there because these guys are getting through. These are quite chunky boys. They take a lot of hits. Can you take them both? Can you take this one? No? Okay. Last line of defense. Okay, another. I think you're getting through, are you? Oh yeah, he got through. It's fine, we lost 5 men because of that. Let's salvage these and start the next wave. So that we can actually upgrade 2 towers here. Faster shooting towers, these are pretty nice. We have like this oversized arrow model here that goes through, and like it has a nice trail effect, which I like. There's no like actual like they don't actually like interact with these. It is just a targeting mechanic here, and it just shoots the arrow and it just goes through the ground. There's no like particle effects at this moment or anything like that. Nothing fancy, and the targeting system needs some work. It like should move to target first before shooting, like you saw there. It shot in the wrong direction. That's one of the things that I still need to fix, but it's fine. This works pretty nicely still, and this tutorial is like whether you win this or not, the quartermaster back there will comment on that, like based on your progress here. If you fail, he will like say something that you're not this bad, are you, or whatever. But like, yeah, this is not too long. Like there's like 3 different there's like 3 waves, and we will just have to wait until all of these come through, and when all of the enemies have been killed, we have succeeded. I think these might be the last guys here. There we go, and then we wait just a couple of seconds, and there you are. We did it. And we're back here. Yes, I'm not sure. Anyway, mission, yeah, we have running low on resources, and we should like collect these things. We don't actually have any resources to collect at this moment. We can go here, we can see like our health, our money. The resources don't show here, they show here in the map menu, because this will be like all of these gray options, they will have to be like opened with resources, and probably men too. Like you need some amount of both to unlock new areas, and you will gain more of these by doing missions and things in all of the different maps that you have here. So like, yeah, you can change your interaction mode, like you're moving like normal here, and then you can also unlock your mouse to click on different things if you want to talk people. We can talk to these guys though. They are not very talkative. And we have lost our music because I forgot to add it back here, but it's fine. Let's travel to Amber Bay. The music is quite loud here. I need to change that, but it's fine. Yeah, this is like it's a little bit upgraded from what you've probably last seen. I added some trees and stuff. Well, some of you might have seen some screenshots, but I updated the Steam page a while back and made a gameplay trailer, but it's fine. So we have some of the soldiers here. They are ready with their bows to shoot anything that comes through, which is funny because we are entering a hostile zone here. If any of the enemies follow us out of here, they will instantly die by these guys. So this is like just a thing to make sure that the hostile zone is just this area here. We will have our weapon here, and we can't currently swing it for nothing, but when enemies are close, they start to follow us. They have different trigger areas, and then they will attack us. We don't have our health showing at the moment, but we are losing health. And we have this nice little cursor effect that happens when we deal damage. and they have dealt considerable amount of damage to us because I'm not focusing. I lost half for health from just that. Let's go and deal with the rest of them. Some of the enemies, not all, but some, you can sneak behind them and backstab basically. Okay, that took 2 hits, but sometimes you can take them down in 1 hit, and after you hit them once, they will always aggro and start attacking. Like here we are. We are just not skilled enough to do a lot of damage. Like I think the backstab is like 3 times damage. It's like an automatic critical, but it still might not be enough for us to deal enough to kill one of with 1 blow. But it's fine. It's like very basic battle system, but it works for me. And yeah, well, I'll show the like specifics later. I'll just want to kill all of these guys. Hi, you are actually should be facing that way, so we can backstab them. But yeah, not all of the characters have that kind of let's say they can hear you or whatever. We don't have footstep sounds yet. I will add them later, but I'm planning on making so that when you walk on grass it's different sound, and on gravel it's different, and wood it's different, and all kinds of stuff like that. Very basic but effective to like bring your maps alive. So yeah, we have 3 guys here. This is quite difficult to deal with because there's many at a time. They can like stack on top of each other, which is kind of annoying. There's like 2 there right now on top of each other. But we can... Okay, we failed. That's a game over for us. So this is not ready yet game over screen, but it's fine. We don't have any menu to, any game to load back to. Let's return the title and start a new game. Yes. So yeah, a lot of the things are still a work in progress, but we are getting there. So let's look under the hood with the enemies. We currently have 11 different enemies here. Well, they're the same, but just duplicates of each other, so yeah. So we have a lot of different children to it. This is just pretty basic NPC, but we have added to it health component variable. This is its health, so it will call that to see if they'll live after our attack. So basically it has the hotspot, and when we click on the enemy it runs this. It will check if we are wielding the dagger and that we can attack, and if the player is attacking, is not attacking. So basically this just checks that if you have your dagger in hand, if you are in the hostile zone, and if you are already attacking. Then you will activate the cursor effect, and then we will choose randomly from one or two attack and play the correct particle effect. We'll set our player is attacking on the true. We will momentarily disable the hotspot that you use to activate the enemy. It will play the attack sound. It will calculate the damage. Now we have to wait for a second because Unity is auto-saving action lists. It calculates the damage, and here we minus that calculated damage from this character's component variable. Then we check if the NPC dies, we run a die action list. And then if not, then we will just enable back the interaction and set our player is not attacking anymore. We have 2 different particle effects for the blood, and depending if we strike from the right, then the blood will go in the same direction basically, and vice versa. Yeah, that was that. Here is Warwitch deal damage. So this is the enemies deal damage thing. So this will be called from these triggers. It will minus the player's health by this character's damage value. Here is the die. It just basically kills all the triggers and disables everything from this character and makes it do the dying animation. Then it just dies and removes all the triggers and everything, so it doesn't like work anymore basically. Then we have 4 different triggers. Let me show you what this looks like. It looks like this. All these circles are the trigger areas for this. So the outermost is the flee trigger. It just checks if the if player is outside of this range, then this enemy goes back to its original position. Then we have detected trigger. If we go inside this, the enemy will see us and they will start following. Then when we are close enough, the enemy will attack. If it detects the player next to them, they will do their attack animation, play sounds, calculate their damage, and deal damage to the player. And then there is one that is just outside the attack, or is it the same size? But this is continuous and this is trigger tap on exit. So basically if we step back from the attack trigger area, then the enemy will not do any damage. So we are dodging basically. It works. So basically that's all we need for these enemies. Lots of different action lists, triggers, and when we duplicate this we just need to make sure it's interacting with the correct character. Okay, we are back in the game. Let's look at our menus. This is the character stat menu. So like we have a very basic different attributes, different skills. If you these are like children of these attributes. So if we upgrade our resolve, we will get our defense and healing, and all of these like work the same. And then we can also add some extra here, so we get more health from defense. And healing is like our healing skill when we add that, and finesse increases our attack. It increases our ability to steal stuff and lockpicking or whatever. And social is like persuasion, deception, like 2 different kind of like talking to people. This is just you know how to lie basically, and this is like more like a good kind of persuasion. Yeah, make people do what you want or whatever. Objectives menu, I will need to show that in the editor because we don't have that yet. You saw the hold on, I think I actually need to talk to Einar first. So we are back here, we can then just skip the tutorial. Now our this menu is open. We can see our things here. Yeah. We have in-game menu here, it's not complete. We should have like menu button, lore menu button, skills button, and inventory button, and then like we have our health and money, and then we have in the center we will have some special items probably, and then just our inventory. And there should also be crafting menu, but that is again something that we'll need to show in the editor. Let's jump into the editor. Let's open our game window. Let's turn draw outlines off for now. And how do I want to do this? I just want to have a big screen for this, so you can see. Okay. No, crafting, it's actually not complete at all. It seems. I thought I made it with the background and text in place, but I apparently not. Document menu, when you find some documents to read, you can change pages and it has all the relevant information. Objectives menu, you'll have your objectives here listed and all those, like the title of the objective, name of the objective, and then its state, if it's like ongoing or completed or failed, and its description. Very basic stuff. That was the character stats menu. Then we have some menus that we're not using. This combat menu we should add that to open when we are going to the hostile zones. Game over screen in progress. Yeah, I guess that was all of these different menus. This is starting to look nice. I will need to start working on the crafting menu, for example. There will be more things to craft in this game rather than the previous one. It had very little crafting, so I'm planning to have more here. You could craft like potions to heal yourself and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it for this video. It was just to show you what state we are in. Like, you can see some gameplay. We changed to first person. We have some battle systems going on. We have menu stuff in a good shape. They look nice. And yeah, demo coming out soon-ish. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching.